Welcome back to Reclaiming Your Masculinity. My name is Ray, and let's begin with this video. This is going to be a story time. And I'm going to explain a friend of mine what he had experienced, not only in front of me, but also in other situations. So I always talk about how people should get to know someone, that you take your time, that you need to know who she is, that her actions are important, that you know how she presents herself, so on and so forth. So there are a couple of things that come into play, and one of them is testing. So I'm going to talk about how this narcissistic female of a friend of mine showed her hypocrisy while he did exact same thing what she did. And pay attention, her testings, which are known as poop tests by many red pillars, were nothing more than disrespectful behavioral aspects. You could see that she was just nothing more than disrespectful. And then when he tested her, something funny happened. So let's begin. So my friend, he came home with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend started to misbehave a lot, like really started to get really annoying. Now, a lot of guys wouldn't see this as annoying. They would start to get scared. They would get like, oh my god, if she's going to misbehave right now, I may even lose her, because how the hell am I supposed to, I don't want to put my foot on the ground, etc., because I'm afraid she may get mad, etc., blah, 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 blah. You know this whole story. A lot of guys have these issues. Now, a lot of guys, not a lot of guys, sufficient guys, plenty of guys, who are red-pilled, and now why do I do is because there is a little problem with this situation. And in this situation, a lot of guys see this as, oh, she is poop testing me. This way, she will know that I'm a real man, so I have to pass for all these tests, either by becoming silent or by just doing the exact thing that will make her wonder if she's going to stay in the relationship or not. Now, here is where I have a problem with that. See, if somebody shows their true colors, that is not a test. That may look as a test, but it is not. What they tell you is, this is who I truly am, and I want to know if you want to stay with me. Now, I will go into detail in another video about this particular subject, but one of the things is, if I'm going to misbehave, will you stay with me? If not, I'm going to smear campaign you, I'm going to shame you, I'm going to pull everything out of the closet to make you look bad. So, she kept on testing him and testing him and testing him and testing him. And he called me after that. He made a call. He said, listen, Ray, I'm having a situation right here and I need your opinion. So I said, shoot, tell me. What is it that you're having a problem with? So he explained everything to me. So I told him, okay, if this was happening to me, what would you have said? After 3 seconds, he told me, yeah, I see where you're going. So this is who she is as a person. A very disrespectful, gaslighting, narcissistic female. I said, yes, exactly. So I told him, you know what? Here's what you're going to do. Not only will you do the exact same thing as a test, because apparently people call this a test, but I also told him, this will also show you that whatever she has been doing, she doesn't like it when it's going to be returned. She doesn't like a taste of her own medicine. She doesn't like it if she's being treated the same way she's treating you. So he told me, shoot, okay, what do I need to do? So I told him, okay, this is what you're going to do, and you're going to do this in this situation. You're going to draw out who she is. And then you're going to explain to her that this is the reason why you test girls, in order to know what kind of person they are. So he did. He went home. He was already home, by the way, because he was calling me. So he hung up. He tested her. She failed. And the first thing he did was telling her, Okay, I know you tested me, and I'm very well aware of it. But you haven't noticed that I was testing you too, and you failed big time. And this is something that's problematic because I don't see a future with you anymore. She completely lost it. She made a big fit that how dare he test me? You don't treat women like this, you don't treat women like this, you don't treat blah 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 blah. And what he told her is, oh, okay, I get it. So it's okay for you to treat men like this, but it's not okay for men to treat women like this back. Okay, I got it. So there is a double standard that I need to swallow up, suck it up like a real man, that you're going to give me that label right on my forehead. Now, the way he mocked her was just genius. So he told her, you know what, I got a better idea. How about you go home, cool off, and then, after cooling off, we will see if we're gonna talk. She went home, he blocked her phone number, he blocked her on Facebook, he blocked her on Instagram, on Snapchat, everywhere. And he told me he had a tremendous headache because of how she is. I told him this is what hypocrisy does. It gives you a tremendous headache. It shows you that she says, I can do whatever the hell I want, but you're not allowed to do whatever the hell you want. I can do this, but you cannot do the same thing. Which is why it's extremely important to test. You need to test out your partner. Because testing helps out to filter these kind of females. What you want is somebody who is worth being from now on 30, 40 years later. With no or barely any headache. Of course she can be a bit emotional, but she won't be that disastrous. Of course she can be a bit mad, but she won't make fights over the smallest things. She's not allowed to manipulate, she's not allowed to gaslight, she's not allowed to shame, guilt trip, or anything else for that matter to get from you what she wants, while you get nothing from her. That is something she can do with the soy boys, the simps, the beta males. Because they're the ones who enable that behavior, and you won't. So listen up. I will say this again. It is extremely important to test a woman out before you even step in the relationship boat with her. Because this will prevent a lot of issues in the future. She cannot fake anything on long term. You know what the best way next to testing is? It's called time. Taking your time, because eventually the mask will drop. Narcissists cannot keep their mask up for long. I figured that out a long time ago. Eventually they have to be themselves. Why do you think that there's a thing called bait and switch? So they get you, and after that the mask has to fall. And if you're immune to that, they cannot do anything. So the mask can fall, but you already have in your head, this is not the kind of woman I want to be with. This is the kind of woman I need to avoid. So thank you for dropping your mask. I know what you are now. I'm going to replace you with somebody who doesn't have to wear a mask. Somebody who's pleasant to be with, who is feminine, who is kind, who has no NPD, who has no narcissistic personality disorder, who doesn't manipulate, cheat, lie, gaslight, name it. And that's it. Hope you're going to do with it. Hope you're going to do something with it. Hope you're going to share with your friends. Just click the link, copy, paste it elsewhere. Doesn't matter. Help your brother out. More guys being helped, the better situation will be for you guys in the future. Thank you for listening to me, and I wish you a very good day.